Steve is a midweight, high execution character that excels in combos, edge guarding and kill power. He is considered the best character in the game, and has excellent frame data. Some of his weaknesses include poor mobility and requiring resource management to use his special moves. Steve has the 11th worst walk speed, the worst initial dash, the 10th worst run speed, the 6th worst air speed and the shortest jump in the game. Steve's back air is a powerful and fast move that is disjointed and holds immense kill power. It is a great anti-air, which is covering a jump with an attack, and it can auto-cancel, which means you can cancel the lag of a move. You will know if you have auto-cancelled if you don't crouch once landing. Back air is one of Steve's primary tools in neutral to deal with approaches because of how safe it is. Steve's forward air is a quick pickaxe swing in front of Steve with a spike hitbox on frame 9. It can auto cancel as well, and is mainly used for combos and is good for edge guarding. A little thing Steve has is that, if you try to buffer a short hop forward air or back air, you may notice you just swing a sword. This is called sword forward air and sword back air, or S-fair and S-bair. It shares the same frame data as jab, which we will get to in a minute, and is mostly used for comboing. On heavies, you can do S-fair into landing up air to combo, and S-bair into back air as Steve's second fastest out of shield option, behind footstool anvil. Steve's down air is a 120 pound brick of iron falling from the sky. It is extremely strong with high kill power and damage output, costs 1 iron to use, and it is considered both a projectile and solid ground, a property that not many other moves have. You are stuck on an anvil for the first 25 frames, then you can jump off. When you are stood on it, it has a strong hitbox. When you jump off, it has a weak hitbox. When it hits the ground, there is another weaker hitbox that can lead to some interesting setups. Neutral air will be skipped, as it's identical to jab. Steve's up air is an axe swing over his head that excels in extending combos and juggling. It is one of the main tools needed for kill confirms, and you can do 3 in a single short hop. This move is faster than up tilt as well, for whatever reason. Steve's jab and forward tilt are basically the same move. It is mainly used in pick loop combos. It also combos into itself, and if you hold A, you can move around while jabbing. Steve's up tilt is a great move for combos and kill confirms. It is one of his key tools that he uses all of the time in neutral to overwhelm the opponent with shield pressure. If you hold up on the stick and hold A at the same time, you can move around while up tilting. Steve's down tilt is an extremely safe move on shield, and can stop projectiles in their tracks. It also is affected by gravity, which makes it insanely good at edge guarding. Dash attack is a fast burst option that is used to create distance between Steve and his opponents so Steve can mine again. It is very laggy, so it is very punishable. Forward smash is a strong sword swing that has quite good range and great kill power, which only gets better with other tools. More on that soon. It is very fast, with gold tools making it frame 10, the fastest F smash in the game, tied with a couple other characters like Samus and Pit. Up smash is a long-lasting multi-hit that can pull opponents up from in front and yields great kill power, but Steve cannot move during it, making it very punishable if whiffed. Up smash is mostly used out of shield or to finish combos. Down smash is a decently ranged and powerful move, sending at a low angle, that is used to 2-frame opponents on ledge, Ledgetrap with hard reads or explode TNT and air dodge to avoid it. Steve's grab game is absolutely busted. His grab is long range but very slow and easily punishable if the opponent baits it out. His back throw is generally his weakest, and is mainly used for something known as a techmate, which is simply done by putting a block off stage and then back throwing into it, and forward smashing to cover techs. Forward throw sends at a good trajectory, which is great for positioning yourself. Up throw is Steve's main kill throw, often taking stocks at around 160% or less with lighter characters. Down throw is where the real fun begins. Down throw will combo into short hop fair at low percents, then combo to death. You get the gist. This one kinda doesn't matter, but it's a sword swing, in front on ledge and both sides from a missed tech. Steve's crafting table can be respawned by pressing shield and special at the same time, but it costs resources. It will either cost 2 wood, 4 stone, or 1 iron. However, it can also act as a frame 7 shield drop, which means letting go of shield will only take 7 frames rather than 11. By simply holding down B, you now have Steve's most complex aspect, mining. We will go in depth on resources later in the video. This just allows Steve to mine from the ground and obtain resources to use. By simply pressing B stood by a crafting table, you can craft better tools. We will also go in depth on this later. Everything except diamond takes 46 frames to craft, diamond taking 56 frames instead. By simply pressing B in the air, you can now place a block. This is another very important aspect that you need to master to play Steve effectively, and a later section will cover this. Minecart is one of Steve's best tools in neutral. It requires 1 iron to use but is a command grab, which forces the opponent into the minecart and can carry them across the stage, and excels in edge guarding. While inside the minecart, you can jump out of it, allowing you to recover better. With gold and redstone, it can become a powered minecart, which is much stronger and faster. TNT is a versatile option which is great for edgeguards, ledgetraps, shield breaks and launching yourself into oblivion. If you place it while on the ground, you get a pressure plate, which you can stand on to activate the TNT, or you can wait 8 seconds for it to naturally explode. One thing to note is that it is extremely costly, so use it sparingly. Steve's Up B, or the Elytra, is a very flexible recovery that has a lot of techniques surrounding it. Now, just be aware, this is a very complicated aspect of the character. Be prepared, take notes and enjoy. This section will also only cover tournament legal stages in Europe. Resource management is a fundamental, yet hard to master aspect of Steve as a character. Your moves cost resources, and your tools have durability when mining, just like Minecraft. You keep all resources you have mined when you lose a stock, however your mining cycle resets. But what is a mining cycle? A mining cycle is what materials you get based on how many mines you have done and what stage of the cycle you are in. Let's take a look at these pictures. We will only be focusing on PS2 and Carlos from this, but stone is also mined on PS and Unova. So, what this is saying, is that with diamond tools it takes 17 frames to mine one material. And if iron is on the second mine, which means you've mined 2 resources, it will take 0.6 seconds to obtain. After 14 mines, or 4 seconds, you get gold. After 22 mines, or 6.2 seconds, you get diamond. This varies between tool and is fastest with gold tools, at 15 frames per mine, and is slowest with fist, at 37 frames per mine. Steve has 6 tool types: fist, wood, stone, iron, gold and diamond. Take a look at this and keep this in mind. Pause to read. Here are the rest of the stages for mining cycles. Take a look at these, and pause to read. This is the predetermined order of resources you get based on the stage you are mining on. If you want to memorize this, you can just remember how many iron ingots you mine before a diamond. You know what resources you have by looking at your material bar. So here, our bar is showing that we have dirt, wood, stone and 4 iron. This shows we have dirt, wood, stone, some iron, 4 gold and a diamond. When you mine 1 gold, you get 4 ingots. When you can use that material to craft new tools, the gold or diamond will flash. You just need to keep an eye on your resources and know when to mine for more, as it's easy to run out. Redstone isn't displayed, but you don't need to worry about that. Steve's blocks are a great tool for every single game state. There are 4 block types: dirt, wood, stone and iron. Each block varies in durability and depending on where it is and what's happening to it. For example, with dirt, on stage it will last 400 frames. If it's on stage and being stood on, it will break faster and only last 70 frames. Off stage, it will break quicker too, lasting 120 frames, and if it's off stage being stood on, it will last a mere 35 frames. Pause to take a look at this. Each stage has a block grid, which you don't really need to know. Just remember that blocks break faster off stage and if you are stood on them. When you build, the weakest material will automatically be used first, so if you run out of wood blocks you will build with stone instead. One thing you should probably note is that if you try and build a wall that's 2 blocks up, the opponent can just run through it. Using blocks in neutral is very easy to understand. Simply build a wall. To build a 3-block wall, full hop, then press special, then double jump and hold down special shortly after. This can take some practice and getting used to, but it becomes muscle memory quickly. Use this to create space between you and your opponent to get resources. Depending on the opponent's range, you can also punish them with a back air, forward air or a forward smash through the block. I'm going to say one thing and one thing only: death. Seriously, though, Steve can use blocks to extend combos, mainly NIL ladders. In disadvantage, Steve can use his blocks to approach safely and land without being punished. It can also help with his recovery. Blocks have a ton of advanced techniques, which is in another section. These are the basics of blocks that you should know and memorize. Steve's recovery is amazing yet horrible at the exact same time. How, you may ask? Steve's up B without any techniques is something. So there's a few techniques to make it really good. Let's start with one that you must know. This is elytra boosting. To do it, you input the elytra, then as the fireworks set off, flick your left stick down, then reset it to neutral once you are at the vertical apex. There you have it. That alone makes it 35% better. But there's more. If you are near to the blast zone, you can minecart twice with no cooldown because it falls into the blast zone so fast. So by doing minecart, TNT, minecart, elytra boost, you can recover from near impossible distances. But another thing you must do is mash A to increase your magnet hands. No idea why this works, but it's good nonetheless. You are probably wondering, why are we doing advanced techniques before combos? Well, You can't do certain combos without the tech, can you? This is the most difficult but the most fun part of the entire guide, as it will unlock huge potential. Probably the most iconic Steve tech, NILs, or no impact landings, allow Steve to land on a block while cancelling all landing lag, almost like teleporting. You will know if you have done a NIL if you land on the block with no smoke. There are 4 variations of NILs. Let's go over each one. A NIL 1 is simply just a no impact land on a block 1 block high. To do this, simply short hop and at the peak of that, place a block. It is that simple, yet so effective. The main use for NIL 1s are to extend combos and build walls to block your opponent. It also opens a lot of kill confirms, including up tilt into NIL 1 up smash or sword fair into NIL 1 F smash. A NIL 2 is a no impact land on a block 2 blocks high. This is slightly more complicated. You can do this by full hopping, and on about frame 7, double jump and place a block at the exact same time. NIL 2s are some of the most important NILs to learn to push your combo game to its limits. It can also prevent a lot of projectiles from reaching you, including Fox's laser and Kazuya's laser. NIL 3s are pretty obscure, as they can be used not as often as the others, but they are still decently useful. You can do this by full hopping, then at the apex double jump and place a block about 5 frames later. One great thing about NIL 3s is that to do them you require a rising up air, which can combo into NIL 3 up tilt to keep extending or smash attacks. I personally do not use NIL 3s, however you can if you wish, give them a try. NIL 4s are the fundamental NILs. The most basic Steve combo literally uses a NIL 4. It is done by full hopping, then at the peak of that, double jump. And at the peak of that double jump, place a block. It is just your bread and butter combo starter. There's not much else to say about it. It's just useful. It's just good. An underused and underrated tech, turnaround block cancel allows you to turn around in the air to do aerials. The input is as follows. Flick your left stick in the opposite direction to where you are facing. Then press special, and immediately after that, flick your C stick in the opposite direction to your left stick to cancel the block placement. This can be done with forward air by flicking your C stick in the same direction as the left stick rather than the opposite. This is very useful for combos. Here's an example. If you input the special too early, you will minecart. If you inputted the aerial too early, you will just do an aerial rather than a turnaround aerial. TBC is underused, and I really hope to see more Steves using this tech. PBR, or Phantom Block Reverse, is essentially just TBC but only applicable in specific situations. To do it, input any move, then flick your left stick in the direction you want to face and press special during that move's end lag. If you do it too late, you will place a block. If you do it too early, nothing will happen. TBC is far superior to PBR, and this will only work in specific scenarios. MBC, also known as Mind Block Cancel, is a tech that can cancel the animation Steve has during a down tilt. To do this, simply stand on a dirt block, then tap the special button to mine it to almost broken with wooden tools, then down tilt. This can lead to some pretty absurd combos, but is hard to execute in a game, so you can mostly use it as a shield break punish. These are some advanced techs you can utilize in games to make your playstyle more effective. Now it's time for the best part. This is easily Steve's best characteristic, and the most fun to do. Have a look at these combos and give them a go in training mode. Have a go at these combos in training mode, and you can check out some videos on my channel for more combos to try out. I'd also recommend watching players like Yoni and Yofi, as they have an insane combo game with Steve. Everyone can improve no matter their skill level. For Steve, I'd recommend joining the Steve Discord server, linked in the description, and the Smash Ultimate Discord server for matchmaking. For those in Europe, Smash the Peak is an amazing tool that can help you improve and get better at the game. Another great thing to do is just go to tournaments, as there are people there you can talk to, play friendlies with and get great advice from. There is so many resources for improvement, so make sure to take advantage of these. Practicing can be easier said than done. If you have a modded Switch, make sure to use the training mod pack as it's extremely useful. Here's a little practice routine for Steve. I want to thank you all so much for watching this Steve guide. I have spent over 2 months working on this, and I really hope that it has helped some new Steve players to understand their character more. If you have any extra advice for players, then be sure to leave it in the comments section. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.